Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Wigs Gaming. I wanted to thank everybody for your support on this series so far. We kind of have spiced it up a little bit through some quizzes in there, through some showdown content in there. Getting back to the average Pokemon list for today. And I do have another question of the day today, just to kind of get a conversation going in the comments. I did want to know, if you do watch anybody other than me, who's your favorite content creator right now? It doesn't have to be inside the space of Pokemon or gaming. It can be outside. Honestly, inside the space, I think some people would probably agree with me on this. Shady Penguin is one of the best that's ever done it. I'm a massive fan of his. Big fan of A-Drives as well. Those have kind of been my two favorite inside the space for many years. Outside the space, I've been watching a lot of Soda Poppin' on Twitch. Both his World of Warcraft stuff is excellent, and his variety stuff. He did a huge WoW event from November all the way to February and March that I watched a lot of. So probably outside the space, I would say him. Inside the space, definitely someone like Shady. And honestly, I know I'm a thousand sub Andy right now, but if I ever get a chance to collaborate with Shady Penguin, whether it's 10 years from now or 2 months from now, I will show him this video. Okay, I really look up to the guy. It would be a really, really awesome milestone to be able to collab with him. So who knows? Who knows? And you know what? If it never happens, it never happens, right? Maya, you can sniff my microphone. Thank you for doing that. Keep my microphone safe. But let's talk about the most average ghost types now that I've gone on my spiel. And if you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, comment on the question of the day. I'd love to have a conversation and also just get to know some different content creators that would be fun to watch. And you can pick me, but I'm not expecting you to. All right, so no feelings are going to get hurt if you don't pick me. Average ghost types. All right, well, for Gen 1, we have the worst, we have the best, and we have the middle. So I really don't have an explanation more than this, unfortunately, for Haunter, because he is average compared to what you have access to. So what are you going to do? Oh, man. You guys are going to get really mad at me for this one, because, I have to choose between Miss Drevis, and Miss Drevis. Maya, you were being crazy today. Maya, who should I pick? Can you tell me who I should pick? Can you tell me who I should pick? Who should I pick? Here, whisper it into the microphone. Look at the microphone. She just licked the microphone. There's some ASMR, dog ASMR for you. Maya, I think she was saying Miss Drevis is the answer, so I have to go with that. All right, Gen 3. I think when you put it together that Bayonet is probably one of the more disappointing ghost types. It looks like a one of those voodoo dolls or rag dolls. Ragdoll? I don't know. Voodoo doll? That's what they went with, right? To make it a ghost type. And I think it's a cool Pokemon. It isn't very good, but it is better than you think, because actually this thing defensively is better than you think it is. Defensively, it can do some great stuff for you, and it does get a great moveset for ghost type moves, so you really can't complain. It's a curse user. It is a, what is the other move it gets? It's a Dream Eater combo user if you need it. I don't mind this thing whatsoever. Gen 4. I think Miss Magius, what people kind of disregard is that it's just outshadowed by other ghost types in its generation. This was an evolution many people asked for and were happy to get. And one thing that I will say about Miss Magius, Maya, you crazy? She is literally going nuts. Is that this thing has a lot of HP. A lot of HP. That's what makes it as effective as it is. That's what I really like about it. Its HP is super, super high, and at the same time, great moveset. It's basically a better version of Miss Drevis already. This is the interruption I have to do this video with, because Maya is running around in circles right now. Okay. Gen 5. I don't know who I want here. I'm going to take Chandelure. Chandelure is a Pokemon that people don't like because of its design. I think that's overblown. I think it's cool that there is a lantern that's come to life. A light fixture that has come to life, thus being a ghost type because it's an inanimate object becoming animate. And at the same time, it's a fire type because it is a light fixture. Hey, Maya. She really is being insane right now. You're being insane. Do I need to take you for a walk after this video? All right, I'll do that. How about that? Can you give me 2 more minutes? 3 more minutes? All right, if you made it this far, also comment Maya go on a walk. Generation 6. Okay, it is unfortunately going to be Trevenant. Gorgeist? Gorgeist? No, that's Gorgeist. Trevenant. Grass Ghost. These are both Grass Ghost Pokemon. I will tell you right now, and you guys are going to get mad at me, I don't know the statistical difference between the two. So why don't we just pick both and save the anger in the comments, because I know I'm going to get it regardless, as I always do. I got no problem with people correcting me, but some people are like, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Or they're like, this dude is serious. They're like, don't make this video if you're uninformed. It's like, okay, I chose to make the video. You can make your own with an informed opinion if you decide to. This is me just going straight up with it, all right? Generation 7. I think it's Delmise. I think some people might tell me in the comments that Delmise is better than I think it is. But Delmise is basically a wall, and that's it. Grass and Steel, great typing, by the way. It was Ferrothorn was the original Grass Steel that was an incredible wall. And this is basically Ferrothorn, but a little bit worse. That's the best explanation I can think of for it. Gen 8? Not a lot of options. I guess it's going to have to be... I don't even know. Okay, full disclaimer, didn't play Legends Arceus. Saw a lot of gameplay on it. Didn't feel like I needed to play it myself. I probably will play Legends ZA, but that's going to be on when I get a Switch 2, because I'm not getting the Switch 2 on launch. So we'll see if I have a Switch 2 by the time ZA comes out, because I'm not going to buy it for Switch 1. I'll probably buy it for Switch 2 whenever that time comes. And also Generation 10, I'm sure, will be launched probably next year, if I had to guess, with the Switch 2 as well. So I'll at least have it by then. So I'm just going to go to Poltegeist. I think just because of the fact that this thing is bulkier than you think. It has great typing, and it has great damage. Now, Gen 9, I think when you really put it together that Houndstone is actually considered one of the best ghost types. I have seen so many great things about Houndstone over the years since it came out, and even seeing it competitively myself. This thing is excellent. Annihilate, though, let me talk about for a minute, because the thing with Annihilate is we got a Primeape evolution, right? We did. We got a Primeape evolution. I am incredibly grateful and happy that we got a Primeape evolution. I am not happy that the Primeape evolution we got is still mid. Primeape was the example of a fighting type Pokemon that was just weak. It had the moveset for it. It had the design for it. It looked like a cool Pokemon. It looked like a strong Pokemon. It wasn't. Simple as that. We didn't get an evolution in Gen 4 like we thought we might, or even Gen 2. And then we finally get it here in Gen 9. It's part Ghost, which is super cool, right? Nobody disagrees with the fact that Ghost was an interesting thing. Did it need the Ghost typing? No. Did it give it to it and it was kind of cool that it gave it to it? Absolutely. Okay? However, the biggest Maya, I hear you causing trouble. 1 more minute. However, it also hurt it that it gained the Ghost typing. It did. And unfortunately for this thing, statistically, it didn't get that much better. Moveset-wise, it didn't get that much better. This thing still gets one-shot by everything you send it into, and it's not fast enough to do anything about it. And that's why Annihilate is, while it's not bad, it is not great either. Most underrated, though, I actually was getting a comment that there was a theme that I kept picking Gen 1 Pokemon. And that's probably true just because I'm more knowledgeable about Gen 1 than anything else, so I feel strongly about them more than anything else. But honestly, in this case, it's not going to be a Gen 1 answer because Haunter was kind of a meme answer because there's just one option. I actually think it's Miss Magius. I think that Miss Magius's HP is way better than you think it is. Way, way, way better. Simple as that. I don't have much more than that to tell you. So, with that being said, that is our list of the most underrated? Average? Have I been saying underrated this entire time? Oh, no. Okay, the video says average. You guys know that's what we've been talking about. We already had an underrated list, okay? And this is probably similar, but not quite. Not quite. Anyway, here's our list. Thank you for watching. I have to go take Maya on a walk because I promised it, and you don't promise this dog anything, and she will not let it down anytime you promise her something. And it would be good. It's a really nice day out, 64 degrees, so I'd be down to get out of the house for a bit. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.